Hello there everyone and welcome. I'm so glad that you are joining me for today's video. I am doing a soft launch of early fall home decor here in my entryway. I'm going to see if I can sneak in some fall decor before my family realizes what I'm up to. I will be coming back with heavy fall decor in the rest of my home and in this space as we get a little bit closer to September. But I wanted to fill in the gaps that were here when I took down all of my summer decor. And like I said, do a soft transition into heavier, darker fall colors. I like to start with a nice clear space so that my mind is free to think and be creative. I also like to layer a lot of textures, colors, and shapes in varying heights to make it very visually interesting. So to balance off the large white lamp on the one side of the buffet, I'm going to add this big tall vase. I'm also going to add this heavily textured charcoal gray planter. That just gives the contrasting colors and brings the fall in with those darker, heavier, moody colors. This wood candle base is another element of texture and color. To that, I am adding this battery-powered wax candle. It is the perfect fall transition. And I love the safety of not having an open flame. To my little black planter, I'm adding this faux stem of greenery because I'm not quite ready to get rid of the bright greens that are summer right now. But to softly transition that, I'm adding these olive stems into the big tall vase to again add balance to the large lamp that is on the other side of the table. Stick these in and bend them around so that they have a fullness to them here in this vase. The lamp was thrifted and I did a DIY on it, and then everything else I have already owned and pulled from my home decor stockpile. But I did add this new picture from Target. It has a stallion on it. I thought it was very pretty. I liked the colors, the frame, everything about it. So I picked that up for a reasonable price and am adding it here on this metal picture stand. I had this IKEA plant. They always have some version of these little potted plants in store, so check it out if you are lucky enough to be near one. But I'm going to add this here and just leave it in this black pot because it ties in with that textured planter and the frame. And then I thrifted earlier back in the summer this little creamer. It's got a beautiful texture and color to it as well. And I'm lining all of this up down at an angle so you have those varying heights. Another item I added was this candelabra from Hobby Lobby. I got this half price and it is so pretty. I don't have candles, but I think it's lovely without the candles, so you could use it either way. And again, it adds that texture, the color, the richness, and the varying heights that make home decor interesting and pleasing. You want to keep your eye moving around your room with varying heights and depths. We're now moving over to this art niche where I had a faux orchid in here, and I had picked up this outdoor planter from TJ Maxx back in the late spring, and it was only $16.99. So I grabbed it because I knew it would be great to use here in the fall. It is very rough terracotta on the bottom, so I'm using these felt pads to keep it from scratching my wood surface. I have been wanting to change out the back walls of this art niche for a while. I think I want to do some kind of tile, peel and stick tile, or that removable tile, not like actual set in there tile, but Let me know down in the comments your suggestions on what I should do here. It has been like this for years with just this stained wood background, so I want to switch it up, but I'm not sure what I want to do. So to fill up the volume of the empty pot before I put my stems in it, I'm using these packing pillows from previous shipments that I've gotten in. So to this, I'm going to start building my arrangement from the base up by fluffing out these smaller, shorter greenery stems. They are a great color. I think these came from Hobby Lobby, and then they have the little sprigs in them of like the seeds, so that adds another element of texture and I think looks very fall-like. I'm using 3 of them. I like to use odd numbers for the most part. Occasionally I break that rule, but odd numbers are a great idea when you're using decor. Just for some reason, your eye likes odd numbers. So to the lower greenery filler, I'm adding these tall stems that I got from Dollar General. If you have not been in there for florals, they have a great selection, so check it out. These were $3 a stem from Dollar General. And then to top it off, I am pulling in these stocky stem-like flowers. Would they be flowers? Greenery? They're like budding branches. I've had these for a while. I think they came from Hobby Lobby. And then I'm going to use these to fill in the height and give it even more texture and depth because it does have that very wispy, stocky look to it. And I have 2 of them, and they are the perfect amount to fill in and give that height, like I said. And all 3 of the different greeneries mixed together just provide a great contrast. Across from the art niche, we're going to start working on this little entry table. It is actually a very old desk, and I have had it since I was in college, and from there I got it from my uncle who had it for years. So that's kind of the story behind that. I wanted to scoot it down more into the corner. Then to my mirror and lamp, I am adding this picture that I got from Hobby Lobby back in the spring. I got it when it was half price, and the back was beat up, but that's okay. I still loved it. It was the only one my store had. To that picture, I am layering another little oil painting picture. I have had this for probably 20 years, and just building that depth and that texture and visual interest. To the other end of the table, I'm using some vintage thrifted books that I got earlier this summer to just add some height, because then I'm going to take some newly thrifted brass candlesticks. These were $2 each at a garage sale. I polished them up and they look like new. So I'm going to add these here, and the books are going to help to give them different heights. This is a very special bowl that my husband's grandfather made by hand back in 1991, and it was a labor of love, and I just adore this. So I'm going to place it here, and then to it, I'm going to add this little bunch of greenery. Again, something I've had for a really long time, but I think they are still available at Hobby Lobby. If you saw my July home decor thrift haul, you will have already seen this little box, but I got this trinket box for $1 at a garage sale, cleaned it up, and it is so cute right here. And eventually, maybe I'll find something to display inside of it on that golden velvet padding. I love these battery-powered candles, just like the big one I used earlier on the other sideboard. These are candlesticks that are wax feel and look really nice, but they are battery-powered, so it is safe to not have that open flame. To dress up my chair, I am going to add this old threshold pillow, or it might even be Hearth and Hand. I forget. I've had it probably 4 or 5 years at least. to the chair, and then I'm swapping out my wicker basket I used to have under here with this gold basket that I had been using in my family room. It is still available at Target if you would like one just like this. And to it, I'm going to add this pom-pom throw just to break up that gold see-through basket look. And then another matching pillow with the deer antlers on there. And I just think it is the perfect little accent under here in the knee space of this desk. To add some of the black color to my chair, I'm going to put this little lumbar pillow here and just bring in a little bit different color to tie in all of the black accents that I enjoy using around my house. This is a wooden planter. I just took the liner out of it. It had a plastic liner in it, and I'm using it as a wooden bowl that I'm adding these green moss balls to. This will be the perfect transition into the fall because I can just change these moss balls out and either put more fall related type decorative balls in here, or I can use pumpkins. I can then use pine cones. The options are limitless. I loved my new stallion painting so much that I used earlier on the other table that when I saw these two stallion paintings in Hobby Lobby for half price, I grabbed them. That they were only $6 each, and I'm going to add them up here on the wall beside the mirror, keeping with that angle that descends along the trim of the stairs. They're so pretty. I just love horses. My family comes from a background that I remember having some horses when I was growing up, and so it's very fond memories for me. And there's nothing scientific about the way I hang pictures. I just kind of go for it. It's a nail. These are little tiny nails, so I can move it. It's not going to do a lot of damage. I think they look really good. Now, I do want to add something else eventually behind the chair, like maybe a plant or some greenery, something tall and stocky to fill in this other space. But until I find the perfect piece, we're going to leave it as is. This is real life and reality here, and we're not going to rush it just for this video. It will be in the next video, whenever that is, that I find the perfect item. When it is all put together, it is very cozy, warm, and inviting. It gives that early fall vibe to my entryway. It is going to be a great place to welcome guests. And like I said, this is just a soft transition into fall. We're not getting heavy into the fall foliage and the orange and brown and those falling leaf colors. That's going to be coming down the road. But the days are going to be here soon enough that fall is upon us. And so this soft transition is a great way to head there and get ready for those cozy fall nights. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm glad that you stopped by for this early fall entry decorate with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you are inspired and you got a ton of ideas of things that you can do in your own home in the upcoming weeks as summer fades and fall approaches. I would love for you to join the Uniquely Lesa family here. We have a great time and I wouldn't want you to miss a bit of it. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and leave me a comment below. I love to hear from you. I look forward to seeing you in that next video. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day, and I will see you on here again soon.